Hi, I'm Anna with Whispering Roots, and today we are at the grocery store going to talk about how to buy healthy foods while sticking to your budget.
I'm Chef Mario, also with Whispering Roots, and before you head to the store, I need you to go through your pantry, your refrigerator, look at what you have on hand, create a menu based on those items, then check out the ad to see if you need any other items from the ad to complement what you already have at home, and then create a list, and then head to the store.
Once you have your list and you get to the store, shop the produce and the shelf-stable items first before you do the meat and the dairy and the frozen so they don't thaw and get warm while you shop. Now let's get shopping. So fruits and vegetables should be half of our plate. So when you're doing your meal plan, try to incorporate them into most meals. And fresh, frozen, or canned, all have their place and all are nutritious. Fresh is going to be best when it's in season. There's going to be a lot of variety, and usually what's in season is what you'll find in the ads or at the front of the store. And that's going to be your best price and the best taste. When fresh is not in season, canned and frozen are great options. They're canned or frozen right at the peak of ripeness, and all that nutrition is locked in. Plus, they're budget friendly, they last a long time on your shelf or in your freezer. When they're on sale, stock up so that you have them in your pantry or in your freezer for later when you need them.
Since fresh can spoil quicker, only buy what you can use and or what you can freeze. Remember, you can always take more trips to the grocery store to buy some of those fresh items. Buying in bulk is smart. If there's something on your list that you can purchase in bulk, do it. You're probably going to save some money, and some of those things packaged in bulk are packaged that way because they will last you a long time in your fridge or in your pantry. If you can avoid it, try to stay away from the prepackaged convenience items. They're convenient for a reason, but they're also going to be more expensive. And some of those things aren't that hard to do at home, like slicing a cucumber, cutting up carrots, celery. All those things are things that are super simple to do at home, and it'll save you some money.
Sometimes canned fruits and vegetables get a bad rap, but they're super nutritious and really budget friendly, and they're a great way to add more nutrition to your meals without a lot of extra cost. When it comes to canned vegetables, look for varieties that are no salt added or low sodium. When it comes to canned fruit, look for ones that are canned in 100% juice or light syrup to get the best nutrition. Canned beans are also a great option. They're full of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They're a great way to stretch your meals instead of using so much meat, and they're really budget friendly. When you're shopping for beans, look for ones that are no salt added or low sodium. You can also buy dried beans and save even more money. However, they're a little more time consuming to prepare, so you need to weigh the cost of the time to prepare them with the money that you're going to save. Canned fish is a great way to get more seafood into your diet without spending a lot of money. Canned salmon and canned tuna especially are full of heart-healthy fats, and look for ways to incorporate them into your meal plan and get creative. The USDA recommends that half of our grains come from whole grains. And whole grains have the entire grain intact. They contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals and help keep us full longer. Well, how do we know if something is a whole grain? There might be a lot of buzzwords on the packaging, multigrain, or it might say wheat, could be colored with caramel color or molasses to look brown. But really the only way to tell is to take the package and look at the ingredients list, and the first word should say whole. So whole wheat or whole grain.
Remember, the beauty of whole grains is that you don't just have to get it from bread. There are plenty of other options throughout the store. Shop the grain aisle. We found some quinoa, some brown rice here. They have wild rice, all sorts of grains that are whole. And it actually can come from pasta as well. There's whole grain pasta. Get creative. Walk the aisles, and if you find something new that's on sale and you want to try it, but you're not 100% sure you're going to like it, split the difference. Cut it with something that you already know. Throw in some white rice, some brown rice, something that you're familiar with. That way you can introduce something new into your diet and or your family's diet, and it'll be a more smooth transition.
Did you know whether it's whole milk, skim milk, 1%, 2%, they all contain the same amount of calcium, vitamin D, and protein? The only difference is the fat. So look for lower fat varieties when you're choosing milk. Also, there are non-dairy alternatives for those that can't digest dairy. However, they're not all nutritionally equivalent. So make sure you look at the labels and choose ones that don't have added sugar. You can also get calcium from other non-dairy sources like fortified orange juice and cereal or dark leafy greens. Let's talk about yogurt. Yogurt is a great way to get your dairy servings. Just look for varieties that are low fat or light, which contain less added sugars. You can also buy the large containers instead of the smaller ones, which are going to give you a better bang for your buck. And plain yogurt can be a great substitute to use in baking or in place of sour cream, and it contains a lot more nutrition than sour cream. Using the unit price is a great way to determine if you're getting the best deal. Sometimes a smaller package can be cheaper than the larger package. And the unit price just tells us the price per ounce or the price per serving. Some stores put the unit price right on the label, so you don't have to do any math. If they don't have it on there, just grab your calculator, take the total price divided by the number of units in the package, so number of ounces or number of servings, and that will give you the price per unit. And then you can really tell if you're getting the best deal.
Meat is the most expensive part of our diet, so how can we save money in this area? By buying in bulk. I know it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse because I've said that over and over again, but it's true. Buying in bulk is the most efficient way to shop sometimes. A great example would be buying a large pack of chicken breasts. You only need 2 out of it, that's fine. Just take the 2 that you need and freeze the rest. Take the time to label the container that you're putting in the freezer so that way you know when you put it in there and what's in there, so you don't have to worry about guessing, especially if you're using other kinds of meats that you have frozen as well. Most grocery stores have a section in their meat department that has reduced pricing on some of their items. Why is it reduced? Well, sometimes it's because it's closer to the sell-by date. And if you do take advantage of that opportunity, make sure that you use it immediately or take the time to freeze it. Beans, eggs, and peanut butter are also excellent sources of protein, and they usually come at a lower price.
Even just incorporating a few of these tips can help you start saving money on your next grocery store trip. And watch our other videos on meal planning and healthy, budget-friendly recipes. And don't forget to follow us on social media.